Using proxies has never been so important in 2025, and the reason for this, it is your key that unlocks the massive ability to scale your business. So if you use a proxy, you can basically use bots, you can browse, or you can scrape data from different social websites to basically get a ton of leads for your business. Now, there is ways to do this, but today we're going to be comparing two of the best platforms out there to really decide which is better for that exact use case. And for that exact use case, we're going to need residential proxies. Let's dive into this. So this is Proxy4u, and these guys do offer a ton of different proxy services, but there is one thing that makes these guys a lot different to the other proxy services out there. And that thing is what you see here. It says pay as you go. So it's not a subscription thing. If you go over your limits, then they're not going to charge you ridiculous amounts. These guys really just put the proxy in your hands and allow you to manage how much you spend. And I really do love that when you compare it to other things like Decodo. So Decodo will do a lot of things like a free trial, which they will charge you afterwards and things like this. But when it comes to actually getting the best bang for your buck, I'm going to say that Proxy4u is just so far ahead there. Now, both of these platforms do offer very similar things, residential, data proxies, and mobile proxies at that. But the thing that sets these guys apart more than anything is one, that pay-as-you-go thing we mentioned. The prices are ridiculously different. So if we go to residential proxies, which is what we'll need to actually scrape leads for our business using a proxy service, and the reason why you might want to do that, guys, is because social platforms out there, if you are just banging through them and getting leads all on one account, all on one IP, then they're going to flag that, they're going to ban you. And if you have done cold outreach before, you will know exactly how that goes. Very difficult to get your account back. But with things like Proxy4u, these guys will basically give you an IP that your internet routes through, and then you will essentially be masked as in a residential area, so it just looks like you're a normal person browsing the web. So if you set up bots to do this, you can get massive benefits and a lot of lead scraping generation from that. But let's talk about the prices here, because that's what's important between these two competitors. So here on Proxy4u, we can see $2.5 per gigabyte with a limit of 1 gigabyte traffic. And if we go to the residential proxies on Decodo, we can see that yes, it's actually $3 per gigabyte, and then it scales up from there. But as you can see here, the prices are slowly decreasing the more you use. But if we just compare that directly with Proxy4u, we can see here that the price jumps are a lot more towards the downside. So this is effectively far cheaper than the competitor here, which is Decodo, because yes, for 1 gigabyte and 1 terabyte of traffic here, it's going to be $1.5. Now, if we go over to Decodo, first of all, they only have a 100 gigabytes. And yes, as you can see, that's nowhere near the same price, a lot more expensive on Decodo. Our sponsor today is LeadSniper, and LeadSniper basically allows you to scale your business massively by scraping the internet for leads that actually convert. They have helped thousands of marketers, including myself, so I'm very happy they have sponsored the video today. Now, they have a Google Map scraper, a Google search scraper, and even a Yellow Pages scraper, and with many more tools coming out soon. So definitely check them out in the description. Let's get back to the video. So fantastic stuff from both of these proxy services, but definitely check out Proxy4u in the description, guys, because these guys offer by far the absolute best rates in proxy services out there, and you're not tied into a plan. You don't have these subscription fees coming in from every direction in your bank account, guys. This is a pay-as-you-go service. So you deposit the money, you use the money, and then boom, you're not going to be charged extra when you run out. You simply just have to top it up. And this is going to be fantastic for your business. So you're not going to get any shocks or horrors or crazy bills that you don't know about. So that is Proxy4u versus Decodo. Proxy4u taking the crown at the moment. Maybe another proxy service will be better in the future, but as of right now, Proxy4u is definitely what I'm using for my businesses when it comes to using bots, when it comes to scraping the internet, or when it comes to just browsing online and hiding my IP address. But that's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. I will see you in the next one.